Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Sadaka. I'm so sorry that this is always gonna be my intro. I'm so sorry that I haven't uploaded for a while. I've been busy with school trying to finish up finals, and graduate, but that's not what this video is about. So today we're gonna be talking about traveling solo, more so flying solo. My comments, my thoughts, my tips, and look at my shirt. anyway so let's get started. So first and foremost, please make sure you know which airport it's at, because for us Chicagoans, we have two airports. We have one called Midway, that's usually just for local flights, and then we have one that's international flights plus local flights, and that is O'Hare. So pretty much make sure that you're at the right airport. And then the second thing is make sure you get a confirmation email with that confirmation code, because that will save your life when you're at the airport. Trust and believe. Always check your email. Always or if you have the app, always check their alerts, because they might update your flight without you knowing. And it's best that you know what's going on, because what if they change your flight schedule and then when you arrive there, your flight's no longer there. So it's good to have that alert on there. And then another thing is, if you're the type, you're high tech, you don't like carrying paper around, they have the app now, where you can download your app. It will be those QR codes as your boarding pass, so that's a little bit easier. My advice for that would be also take a screenshot, because for me, I don't know if I'm the only one, I always have phone problems, I always have app problems, I always have internet problems. So the best way would just to take a screenshot, save time, save everybody's time, and just take a screenshot. But go old school, that's the best way. Yes, you'll be getting chased, but it's a lot more safer, efficient. Anyway, another thing is make sure you arrive or you leave your house 3 hours early. Okay, for our culture, my Filipino culture, we're late for everything, but when it comes to flights, we be there all the time. We leave so early from our house, so you have 1 hour, getting to the airport, traffic plus construction. Oh my god, that was gonna be late to my flight. I'll talk about that later. And then you got another hour for, TSA, all that security, your check-in baggages, what if you have problems there, so that's gonna take up time too. And when that third hour, you're just chillaxing by your gate. Make sure it's the right gate you're at, because you don't want to be sitting at one gate when your gate's all the way at the other side of the building. So just make sure you know where you're at. Get there on time, get there super early. Okay, so when I went to Florida, I left 2 hours for my flight, and I thought I was gonna be late, because when I was going to O'Hare, I didn't know there was construction, and that was taking forever. This was like 20 minutes on there. I was like, and then when I got to the airport, since it's spring break, technically, there was so many people. It was the lines are at the very end of the other side of the building. I was like, I'm hoping I don't miss this flight. I hope that I didn't waste my money. Luckily, TSA was really fast. The only thing that was really slow was those lines. And so another thing is, don't be afraid to ask for help. Oh my god, I'm very claustrophobic, so when I saw the thousands of people in there, I panicked. I literally stayed at the side of right here in my little corner, took a deep breath, and then I ran into a TSA agent or whatever, and I asked her what's the first thing that I have to do, because I haven't flown in about a year ago. So and usually my parents are usually the ones that big business or whatever. I usually don't pay attention to that, because I'm always texting, but anyway. So she was really nice, which was surprising, because I've heard a lot of stories that you know, that they're really mean. Well, some of them are mean, okay, just by their face, but that doesn't mean that they're mean in general, because it's their job to help us flyers, you know. I'm really happy about that, so please do not be afraid to try. I'm afraid to ask, what the heck? Afraid to ask for help, because, you know, it's better than like roaming around the airport lost and lonely, you know. There's like 100 of them, so you all good. Oh, number one, or number 1.8 or 1.0. Always have identification with you. It could be your driver's license, but if you're going internationally, always bring your passport. Well, for me, I brought my passport even though it was a local flight, because I feel like losing your driver's license would be a lot more worse, because you can't drive. Well, if you just lose your passport, you can reapply, and it would affect your driving anyway, especially if you drive to work or school. So I take my passport. Okay, this one's very important. So for check-in bags, you only get 50 pounds per check-in bag usually. And do not overpack, because your girl over here overpacks like a maniac. And when I went to Florida, I took 2 suitcases. I only wore half of those outfits, because, okay, listen. I am that person, I am that girl that will, you know, have an outfit ready for that day or those days. But then when that day comes, I'm not feeling the outfit anymore. So obviously I need a backup outfit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I need an outfit, but then I also need a backup outfit. So that's really my dilemma when it comes to packing. Everyone has told me this, that I'm an overpacker, but you know, I am trying my best. Like, I'm going back to Florida in June, so I will try my best to not overpack. And yeah, because if you go over the 50, if you go over 50, like that one will cost you $100. So apparently, so you know, don't overpack. Another thing is, you know, especially when you have a lot of bags and you have a lot of, no, your check-in bags, all your suitcases kind of look all the same. If you know, especially if you have black suitcases, like everybody travels with black suitcases. So for me, what my family does, we usually put like something to remember your suitcase by. Obviously you have name tags on your suitcase, but for us, I usually do, like, I put like a ribbon, like a really bright ribbon, so I can see it from afar, so it'll be easy for me to grab. So that's what our family does. Or I've seen some families put like plastic bags. Yes, plastic bags. They would wrap it around at the top handle. So, and there's that, you know, it's easier, saves time, you know, you're not going to be late for anything else, and you won't take someone's suitcase like by accident. So, you know, be efficient. Another thing is, make a list of your belongings, because when it's going to be hectic making that list, but then when you're leaving the destination, you know, you might forget something. So it's best if you have the list when you're going there and when you're coming back, so you won't forget anything. So yeah. And then one other thing, or two other things, a lot of other things. You know, always update somebody. Like, if you're flying out somewhere, always update them, like, at least once a day, that you were still alive. Because you know, it's best to know that people know where you're at, you know, you're still alive, you know, because if you like, I would want to know. Like, you don't tell them the details, or just send them pictures where you've been, and then you can talk about when you get home, just as long as somebody knows where you are. And obviously you could put like the tracking, you know, iPhones have these days, or the track friend. I know, I have that with my significant other because yeah, he's always worried about me and I'm always worried about him, but you know, that's just us. Anyway, one last thing before the actual last thing. So for me, I always, like, you know, I always hear these stories, you know, with planes and everything, so I always bring my rosary with me, And I always bring like my good luck charms, and most importantly, before takeoff, I always pray because, you know, I want to come back. I want to go to my destination safely. I want to make it back home safely. So that's just me and what I do. You don't have to do it. It's just for me. It's silly, but you know, every time I go out of my house or anywhere, I just pray that I'll make it there safely. I'll make it home safely, because you don't know these days. What if these could have been your like last words? So it's better if you have, you know, a little safety net, if you will. Another thing is, enjoy your trip. You know, with all this going on, you know, enjoy your trip. You know, make sure you're safe. You know, make sure you're you know, don't talk to strangers. You know, but that's it for today. Today's video. Yes, this is still gonna be an unedited video. Most of them will be until I figure out how to edit everything. So if you thought this video was helpful to you, or if you just liked it in general, or like my little quirks, please like and subscribe, follow my socials. Let me know on the comments below, like, what do you think, so I can improve my videos. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe and like that video button, and have a great day. Bye guys.